What sparked my interest in filmmaking? Well, actually, my interest in filmmaking is a fairly recent development in my life. Um, for most of my adolescence, up until my early adulthood, I wanted to be a writer until it was my first year of college when one of my friends was going to direct a thesis film. I pitched an idea and we shot it, and it turned out pretty good, but not necessarily how I wanted it to. But working on that did get me in contact with a lot of people in the film community, and I started pitching some other ideas to them, and they suggested that maybe screenwriting and directing is in my future. And after meandering through college and university for a couple more years, I decided to go to MPI and get my education there, and that was probably the best decision I've ever made in my life. Do I have a message for up-and-coming filmmakers? 3 words: pre-production, pre-production, pre-production. You don't want to fire from the hip. You want to be prepared. Preparation is key. Secondly, there are 2 problems that early directors and early filmmakers really struggle with. The first one is that they don't know what they want. As in, they have a very abstract, very general idea of what they want to see on screen, but it's not concrete enough to make anything from it. And you end up with a story that's very disjointed. And this is something that digital has unintentionally caused, because with digital, for all intents and purposes, if you have enough data space, you can do as many takes as you can. And I found that a lot of directors, because of that, they will do so many takes because they are waiting for something to surprise them. You want to have a clear, concise, and concrete idea of what you want to see on screen. What do I see in the future of film? I see mostly positive things on the horizon. I do hear a lot of my fellow filmmakers worrying and fretting about what they think is going to be the death of cinema, especially with I don't know how recent it is, but Scorsese just is directing a new film with an all-star cast. It's over like $100 million, I think. And it is going to premiere exclusively on Netflix with no theater release whatsoever. And a lot of people see him as breaking the cardinal rule and going into taboo territory with that. But quite honestly, and this might just be the idealist in me talking, I think there is an appreciable difference between watching something on your computer screen and watching something in an actual theater.